Oh my gosh. The piping looks incredible. Hi, I'm Daphne. Watch Marvel make me a hero. My name is Daphne. I am a data scientist for the Walt Disney Company. I take historical network data and I try and predict the future state or health of the network. This is a network that essentially puts together all the technology that makes the magic of Disney happen, from studios to parks to the offices that we sit in as corporate employees. I'm definitely someone who is very tech savvy. I love learning about science and doing research, but I guess more on the creative side and more what brought me to Disney was being able to combine both. I love music and film, and knowing that what I'm doing and the data science side of things is enabling all of that, and the magic behind it is what makes me really happy. My Marvel origin story actually started when I was quite young. I distinctly remember going to watch the very first installment of the Spider-Man trilogy. I left with this feeling that Marvel had this magical ability to bottle up all that was good and positive and hopeful about this world and be able to present it to society in the form of these superhuman beings. I still very much connect with Spider-Man because I am still quite young, and many times I feel like my age is what makes people underestimate my ability, and in many instances that's how people feel about Spider-Man, that because he's so young, he can't perform under pressure, but that is obviously not the case. I had always thought that one of my personal strengths was being empathetic and being someone who was able to sense emotions or mental state in other people. That has been detrimental in some cases, in which I am also someone who tends to harbor those feelings and absorb the feelings that I sense in others. But at the same time, I've taken that strength of mine and it's made me all the more determined to make the people around me feel good and feel secure and feel positive. When I thought about a superhero that I wanted to create, I thought, why not make empathy a superpower? The character looks like me. I want her to have the short bob. She can fight crime looking great without having to style it every day. I want her to be a young Chinese American woman. I want people to know that my skin color isn't just a trend in Hollywood. It's not just a stereotype. We do have personalities that can take up space and fill a room, and we do have these amazing stories to tell. It was really impressive to me for Marvel to recognize Shang-Chi in the coming year. I tend to wear darker colors. I wanted that to be in the costume because I want her to symbolize something like stability and comfort, but at the same time having piping that will reflect the emotions and the mental state that she's sensing in others. For instance, red is a very angry color. Purple is peaceful, so maybe sensing calm in someone would turn me purple. She is able to use her hands to sense a mental or emotional state and then change them. You don't ever see a villain destroy the world because he's happy. I think the power of an invisible superpower is really strong. It has the ability to change the world and change people. Oh my gosh. She looks fierce. I love that the piping is purple because it really is a calm color, and she looks like someone who can bring stability and calm to an environment of chaos. I like the hair. It looks just like my hair. She looks like a young Chinese American woman, and that to me is very important. I wanted my superhero to look like me and embody the same features because that represents who I am, where I come from, and my background. Thanks, Marvel, for making me a hero.